It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tannehill on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
30-yard line.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's good.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The tackle by Jeff Okudah. A gain of 2.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Tannehill. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
Goal at the 5-yard.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. the 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point good by Prater. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
Point after.
And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Julian Okwara
in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
With the score, Lions 14, Titans 13.
Second and 12. Stafford going to give it to Swift. Finds a seam inside the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift.
Detroit.
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This is Swift on the counter. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27.
At the 2-yard line.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
It's a loss of...
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Switch up. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, switch gears.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
To throw is Tannehill. Smith catches left side.
Tannehill's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
43-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
8-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And that's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
To return, here's Agnew. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ready. Waiting. Right, 22. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? To return, here's Agnew. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The 35-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. James has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defense.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, and incompletion results.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, here's Agnew. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a two-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On second down, here's Henry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Off play action, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Derrick Henry.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pick.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
7-yard line.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Swift. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A gain of 7.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by the rookie Jeff Okudah. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made by Jay.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
10-yard line.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now it's Tannehill. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
On first down, Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
A first down carry for Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Tannehill to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tannehill's pass intended for Khalif Raymond. Incomplete.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll run. It's Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. One last throw here for Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.